With multi-million-dollar contracts and worldwide fame, NBA players are set for life, but hold on to your seats as we're about to reveal the mind-boggling way some of the brightest stars managed to turn their fortunes into financial disasters. From soaring slam dunks to eye-popping bankruptcies, these players remind us that nothing in the game of life is a guaranteed slam dunk. So, what kind of riches to rags are we talking about? Let's get it on. Number 10. Christian Laettner, $61.4 million. During his time at Duke University, there's no denying that he had a solid NBA career. He started strong with the Minnesota Timberwolves, averaging 17.2 points and 8.1 rebounds per game for his first 3.5 seasons. Talk about making an entrance. But even after scoring big on the court, Laettner found himself in a financial pickle post-retirement. It's like a slam dunk turned into a financial fumble. Bad business deals and real estate mishaps took their toll, leaving him on the brink of bankruptcy. A whopping $14 million debt was staring him in the face, and to make matters worse, he carelessly fouled his former teammate Scottie Pippen. Remember the 1992 Olympic Dream Team? Yep, that's where Laettner and Pippen teamed up. They thought they could also work the magic off the court by trying to buy the Memphis Grizzlies, but that buzzer beater didn't go as planned. They never acquired the team, and Pippen was left shortchanged. Lawsuits were fired, and in the end, Laettner had to pay Pippen a cool $2.5 million. Number 9. Darius Miles, $61.9 million. Jumping straight from high school to the league in 2001, Miles was the talk of the town. His early years with the Clippers and later stops in Cleveland and Portland had fans buzzing. But hold your breath, because injuries blindsided Miles at just 24 years old. A knee injury benched him for not 1 but 2 seasons, derailing his promising trajectory. A comeback attempt in 2009 couldn't bring back his former glory. Despite all this, the man still managed to pocket a jaw-dropping $61 million before hanging up his sneakers at a mere 27 years old. However, Miles, young and financially unguarded, filed for bankruptcy in 2016. Assets? $460,000. Liabilities? A staggering $1 million plus. Real estate ventures and business deals went amiss, transforming a once high-flying athlete into a financial tumbleweed. But don't count him out just yet. Fast forward to today, and Miles is rebounding like a pro. He swapped the court for the podcast arena, hosting the wildly popular Knuckleheads podcast alongside Quentin Richardson. Plus, he's back in the black with ventures that seem to be swishing to the bank. Number 8. Kenny Anderson, $63.4 million. Meet Kenny Anderson, a basketball prodigy who graced the NBA courts for 14 years. Spending most of his career in the Garden State, he snagged an all-star appearance during his time with the Nets. Anderson was a force to reckon with averaging 15.3 points and 7.8 assists per game. But despite raking in a jaw-dropping $60 million throughout his career, Anderson's fortune seemed to vanish into thin air by the time he hung up his jersey in 2006. What happened, you ask? Well, a mix of personal struggles and financial fumbles led to his downfall. He was dealing with DUI arrests taking a toll on his wallet and a complex web of child support payments and divorce settlements that drained him financially. At one point, Anderson juggled fatherhood with 7 children from 5 different women. But wait, there's a silver lining. Around 2017, Anderson managed to orchestrate a remarkable comeback. He shared his journey of triumph over adversity in a documentary called Mr. Chibbs. This captivating film shed light on his struggles and ultimate turnaround, showcasing a path that diverged from a potentially disastrous route. Number 7. Glen Rice, $68.3 million. Once upon a time, Glen Rice's dazzling game on the court was the talk of the town. A 3-time All-Star, Rice was a scoring sensation, and boy did he make those baskets count. His prime years were spent rocking the Miami Heat and the Charlotte Hornets jerseys. Can you believe he spent 6 years heating the courts of South Beach? In Charlotte, Rice became a force to be reckoned with, averaging a whopping 23.5 points per game and earning those coveted All-Star nods. The year was 1997, and Rice's scoring prowess reached its zenith with a jaw-dropping 26.8 points per game average. That's superstar territory right there. But even with a career earning over $68 million, Rice found himself in financial quicksand. Imagine Rice, the once celebrated athlete, petitioning a court to lower his support payments to make ends meet. Sounds unbelievable. Number 6. Larry Johnson. Larry Johnson was the dynamic power forward who could have dominated the court for years. Starting from his college days at UNLV, Johnson's trajectory was on fire. The Charlotte Hornets drafted him, and bam, he became an instant fan favorite, dazzling everyone with his talent. 2 All-Star appearances and impressive averages of 19.2 points and 9.2 rebounds per game during his Hornets stint established him as a force to reckon with. But life has its twists, and so did Larry Johnson's journey. The New York Knicks beckoned, and he answered the call, nailing one of the most iconic 4-point plays in NBA history along the way. With a career earning over $80 million, it seemed like Johnson had it all. Unfortunately, fate dealt him a different hand. Back injuries barged in, disrupting his prime, and at just 31 years old, he left the game. Retirement knocked on Johnson's door sooner than expected, and it wasn't a friendly visitor. Back issues demanded expensive surgeries, leaving Johnson with no choice but to cope with mounting medical bills. By 2015, the storm clouds gathered. Johnson filed for bankruptcy. The reason? Overwhelming child support payments he couldn't meet. One woman was owed a staggering $890,000 in back child support. Johnson had to make a drastic choice, offering his California home to settle the debt. The deal was made, and debts were seemingly paid, but the shadows of his financial status still linger in 2023. Number 5. Derrick Coleman, $91.3 million. Derrick Coleman, the shining star of the court, captured hearts with his remarkable skills. The first overall pick by the New Jersey Nets, his career kicked off with promise. The Rookie of the Year title in 1991, followed by consecutive All-NBA selections and an All-Star nod in '94, Coleman's trajectory was gold. And the earnings? Oh, they soared, totaling over $90 million, setting him up for a life of luxury. But life has a way of testing even the mightiest. As the ball stopped bouncing, Coleman's fortunes took a tumble. By 2010, he filed for bankruptcy, leaving many wondering how it all slipped away. Rumors swirled. Lavish living and endless parties were blamed. The millions he earned seemed to vanish as if they were never there. Rising from the ashes, he sought a new path. He went back to school, determined to earn a degree. Today, he's not just a former player. He's an ambassador for Syracuse University, mentoring young minds. He's also a crusader for clean water, fighting for his hometown, Flint, Michigan. Number 4. Shawn Kemp, $91.5 million. Shawn Kemp's name resonates through the 90s NBA like the echoes of a slam dunk. He and his partner in crime, Gary Payton, turned the Seattle Supersonics into a must-watch team. His athleticism was a spectacle, leading to 6 consecutive All-Star selections from '93 to '98. He even steered Seattle agonizingly close to a championship in '96, all while amassing a staggering $91 million over a 14-year career. But fast forward to 2022, and the narrative has drastically changed. Kemp's financial status has taken a nosedive, just above the $1 million mark. The reasons behind his financial fumble are a mix of off-court legal battles and the weight of child support payments to 6 different families. It's like his wallet took a barrage of hits that even his athletic prowess couldn't shield him from. Number 3. Latrell Sprewell, $97 million. Latrell Sprewell, the embodiment of excitement on the court, scored those thrilling 20-point games with finesse. But there's more to his story than just his dazzling skills. The words, "I got a family to feed," echo like a cautionary story. When he turned down a $21 million contract extension in 2004, he inadvertently penned his narrative of financial downfall. Before that fateful decision, Sprewell blazed across the NBA like a comet, gracing the Warriors and the Knicks with his 4-time All-Star brilliance. He lived on the edge, even clashing with his coach in a headline-worthy choking incident. Amidst the drama, he banked nearly $100 million in career earnings. However, a mere 3 years after exiting the hardwood, Sprewell's empire crumbled. His yacht, once a symbol of luxury, was repossessed by federal marshals. Months later, his $1.5 million home faced foreclosure due to mortgage defaults. It's a stark reminder that even the brightest stars can fade when pride obscures sound decision-making. Number 2. Vin Baker, $97.3 million. His journey began with the Milwaukee Bucks, where he blossomed into an unstoppable force, racking up a staggering 21 points per game and consistently securing 10 rebounds per game. Despite his remarkable individual performance, the elusive taste of playoffs remained beyond his grasp until destiny dealt him a new hand. Destiny knocked when he traded the Bucks' colors for the Seattle Supersonics in '97, and with it came his first taste of playoff glory. With 3 All-Star All-Star appearances under his belt, Baker's impact was undeniable. His electrifying play on the court translated into a career earnings tallying a mind-boggling $97 million. Yet life had more in store for Baker than just the game's glory. His struggles, etched into the annals of history, revolved around a battle with alcoholism and addiction. These formidable foes led him down a dangerous path, culminating in a financial abyss. But Baker's story took a triumphant twist like a phoenix rising from the ashes. He embarked on a journey of redemption, finding an unexpected ally in Starbucks CEO Howard Schultz. This alliance ushered in a new chapter as Baker took the reins of a Starbucks in his home state of Connecticut. Number 1. Antoine Walker. $108.1 million. Antoine Walker stood tall at 6 foot 8 inches, yet played with the heart of a giant. Despite his unconventional size for a power forward, he conquered the NBA with a swagger that left fans in awe. Walker's game was all about defying expectations. Shooting from beyond the arc or crashing the boards, he made his presence felt. As a 3-time All-Star with the Boston Celtics, his stats were as bold as his playing style, an average of 23.4 points per game coupled with 8.9 rebounds. His journey was pivotal in the Miami Heat's 2006 NBA championship victory. With career earnings soaring past $105 million, Walker's prowess translated into tangible success. Yet, if there's one thing faster than his release of a three-pointer, it's the plummet from riches to rags he experienced. Just a year after celebrating a championship with the Miami Heat and battling to keep his career alive with the Minnesota Timberwolves, Walker faced a stark reality. He filed for bankruptcy. The unraveling of his finances was not a consequence of chance, it was woven from his gambling habits and the legal entanglements that followed his run-ins with the law. But the story doesn't end in despair. Walker crawled out of the financial abyss like a player making a comeback. Today, you can catch him as a familiar face on ESPN's morning and midday NBA programming. So now, which of the stories was the saddest? Who among them didn't deserve to end up broke? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more of our luxurious content. And why not click on another video showing now? This is The Luxurious. Talk to you in the next video.